purposely invite the rock and roll element into our community?
Well, what's wrong with a little entertainment?
Entertainment is fine, but this... You know, we have lots of big acts that come through here. Ice Capades, Tiny Toons, Kenny G.
Kenny G.
So,
Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live with Matt Andersons, and tonight we're going over both Gypsy Ghost EP because their new album comes out tomorrow called Mad Men Only, which I will be at the show. I'll be interviewing before they go on live as well as airing their show live, so you'll be able to hear the new album live, and it'll be really cool because they have a brand new lineup. For the most part, let's say about half of them are new, so very excited about it. So how are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing great. I just got home from work. Nolan, what have you been doing today?
I've been playing my guitar, but looking forward to tonight very much.
We're excited about this. So.
Well, right on. So first off, we're going to get to their debut EP, which is self-titled. And just a quick background here, some interesting fun stuff. So about 2 years ago, I have a good buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, who's been a good friend for a number of years now. And about 2 years ago, he lives in an apartment downtown, and he's got a huge parking lot area. So he was having pretty much a fundraiser sort of thing because he's trying to make a pretty much a good video, not music video, but just a video in general. And that's kind of gone by the wayside now. But now he's been making a beard balm, which is actually very good, and I can stand by. It's called Grandpa Gord's Beard Balm. He's got a Facebook page for it. And he's trying to ship it out and change it, so really good. Anyways, point being is he told me about the band because this fundraiser he was having, it's pretty much donate X amount of dollars, and then it's because as much as you can drink sort of thing. He's got a homemade beer, the whole lot, but he's got two bands playing live. One of the bands, first off, we know very well, and we did a show with them, was High School Sweetheart.
Right.
So as we know, we did a show with Nick and Ann, and their band was the Gypsy Ghost. And that was the first night I met them, got to see them live. And I talked to their drummer at the time, who's gone now. But the first night, he gave me T-shirts, stickers, and the first EP all together. And very excited, so I was very happy to get that and very happy to see them live. So needless to say, I kept in touch with them. And then not last summer, but the summer before, they had a new EP come out called Bird Language, which I interviewed them before the show. And I did... podcast the show live. Unfortunately, the quality wasn't that great, and due to the Wi-Fi connection. But no, that's all right because tomorrow we'll get a better one. But it was really nice because the difference between that time and pretty much now has been a huge change. Because, like I said, I interviewed the whole band as one about 2 years ago, and last I believe it was end of September, beginning of October, I interviewed Patrick and Andy from the Gypsy Ghost, and they're the originals, part of the originals, but a completely different dynamic. But what a good time, because I was listening to the interviews today over again, and honestly I sat there laughing because I just remember some of the good moments, and it was how much fun it was to have them in-house and talk about the stuff. So very, very cool and very excited. So let's start off here with the first song off their first EP. It's a self-titled EP, and the song's called Guns at Home. Dig this.
Take a good look at the streets you walk upon. See the sheep, see the wolves, see the ghosts. But can you see what is above, below, between everything, everyone? Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice. Yeah, I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lied. I brought you here just so you couldn't be safe. Feel alone, feel terrified. I just hope that when it's all said and done, you can see with your own eyes. Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice, and I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lied. Yeah, I know that I said I'd be nice, and I know that I said you'd be alright. Yeah, I know that I said that I'd leave my guns at home. Ooh, I lied.
All right, that was Gypsy Ghosts, Guns at Home. And let me tell you, that was the very first song I heard by them. I know it's the first song on their EP, but when they played the live show, that was the very first song they played. And it's just amazing to hear them now. We'll hear them then, and then hear them now, because we played the brand new song Tango by them last week on NMS from their new album, Mad Men Only. And what a change. I mean, Andy in himself has grown as a vocalist and has developed his voice, so he's a lot stronger. And you know, just at the very beginning, though, the music is still great, but there's still, you know, some intricacies, like as far as like some of the guitar playing and the drumming, and you know, things have just evolved and gotten better as time has gone on.
Absolutely. They took a fairly traditional chord progression and threw a couple of interesting chords in it and made it their own. I really liked that.
I did too, and you know, yeah, we've heard them kind of expand and grow and all of that, but it's really, there's still a kernel of who they've become, so it's really interesting to hear the earlier stuff. You can tell that they were going to evolve into the band they are today, but yeah, there's some really cool rhythmic breakdowns in this. I loved it.
You know, and just before we move on, there's just a couple of things, and I wish the audio had been better, because they have a song called Going Home. And you can find it on YouTube, because there's a bunch of different versions of it. There's one live outside a bar they were playing at, and when they did their Bird Language EP release, they played that song. I wish the audio had been better, because it was such a good tune. Because what had happened was Jess, formerly of High School Sweetheart, had done pretty much a solo act before they went on, and she sang with them, and it was such a good rendition, and the vocals were just amazing. It was just very well done. So, you know, I was kind of bummed the audio didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped it would. But I'm hoping they'll do that again soon, because a cappella, they're just as good as they are with instruments.
I could tell, yeah.
That's great.
So what do we have next?
Next up, we have the song called Played Out, which we played this a few times, and this is probably one of my favorite tunes, so dig this. Played Out, Gypsy Ghosts.
Better run having fun, but it's done. No, girl, it's not the same. Oh. Played out. Whoa. Whoa. Played out. Whoa. Packed up your bags, called a cab, and the end to you and me. Whoa. It's simple math, living fast, no time for sympathy. Whoa. Whoa. Girl, it's gonna stay. No, it ain't like it once was. I got to pay. It's played out. Oh. Whoa. Played out. Sorry, I need fresh meat. Hungry.
Gypsy Ghost played out. It was probably one of my favorite tunes. I mean, I do like a lot of tunes, but that's one of my favorite ones. And it just, the good kind of, the guitar in that was really good. You know, it's kind of got that bit of a bluesish twang to it, and at least like timing wise as well. But the vocals again were really good, and like really kind of showed Annie's like ability a little bit to kind of go a little bit further by hitting a higher octave and that sort of thing. So very much enjoyed the song, and probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love that tune. I love the kind of doo-wop call and response vocals in the background. That was very fun. The guitar playing was very good, and a really nice mix on it too.
That's what I noticed, and I just have to give them, kudos. This was their first EP, right?
That's right.
Okay. Man, they did a great job. The mixing, everything, the songwriting, the mixing, everything is great. Some of the vocals, backing vocals, were really cool on this, and it was really fun to hear the guitar parts. It seemed to be going back and forth the way they panned it. It was great.
Oh, right on. You know what? I was telling you off air that I was listening to the interviews over again that I did with him. And the first about 5-10 minutes, of the interview, because we did 2-part with Andy and Patrick, and I brought up the fact that I'd asked them about merchandise the first time, if they were going to make anything, that sort of thing, beyond like T-shirts, that sort of thing. And Andy kind of went off on a tangent, and I was talking about it. I said, it would have been so much funnier to have the video to see his face and how adamant, how much he got into it, saying, No, these are like a woman. No, they're pretty, and they're like, and it was very funny. And I was actually talking to their drummer Seamus a lot this week too, and I said, if you haven't heard the interviews yet, here are the links for it. He goes, I probably heard them. Is that the one where one of them almost fell out of their chairs? Like, actually, yes, and that was Patrick, and he was leaning over to say something, and he kind of got off balance and almost fell out of the chair. So we heard that online. It was pretty funny.
Is that archived, Brian?
Oh yes, absolutely. No, it's still up on the website. I've been slowly but surely putting a lot of stuff up on Mixcloud, but those two are still up on the Speaker website.
Cool.
And just one more thing before we get on here too is I can't say thank you enough to everybody who's listened and been so supportive of us, and it's been such a good haul here and just unbelievable, and still I have a hard time wrapping my mind around it. So thank you everybody for listening, and